the warrior queen who conquered West Africa. Hook. Long before European colonizers arrived in Africa, a fearless woman rode at the head of thousands of warriors. She led military campaigns, expanded her kingdom's territory, and became one of the most respected rulers in African history. Her enemies feared her. Her people admired her. And centuries later, her name still echoes across Nigeria. This is the story of Queen Amina, the warrior queen who built an empire. In the 16th century, in what is now northern Nigeria, there stood a powerful city-state known as Zaza. Today we know it as Zaria. Zaza was one of the Hausa kingdoms that dominated trade and commerce across the region. The kingdom's wealth came from trade routes that connected West Africa to distant lands. But among all the rulers and warriors who shaped its history, none became more legendary than Queen Amina. Early life. Amina was born into the royal family of Zaza. Her grandfather was a respected king, and her mother, Queen Bakwa Turunku, ruled the kingdom with wisdom and strength. From an early age, Amina showed qualities that set her apart. While many expected royal women to remain within palace affairs, Amina was fascinated by military strategy and warfare. She trained alongside soldiers. She learned how to ride horses. She mastered the use of weapons. As she grew older, her courage and determination became impossible to ignore. Many believed she possessed the spirit of a warrior.
Amina was a warrior queen. She led an army of thousands.
The path to power. After the death of her mother, Amina's brother became ruler of Zaza. During his reign, Amina served as a military leader and gained valuable experience on the battlefield. When her brother eventually died, Amina ascended to the throne. She became queen around the year 1576. Unlike many rulers who preferred diplomacy, Amina believed that strength was essential for survival, and she was prepared to prove it. The warrior queen. Soon after becoming queen, Amina launched a series of military campaigns. Leading armies of skilled horsemen and warriors, she expanded the borders of Zaza far beyond their original limits. Kingdom after kingdom came under her influence. Trade routes were secured. New territories were added. Wealth flowed into the kingdom. Her military success brought prosperity and increased the power of Zaza throughout the region. Historical traditions claim that she fought more than 30 major campaigns during her reign. Whether every detail is accurate or not, one thing is clear. Queen Amina transformed Zaza into a regional power. The Walls of Amina. One of Amina's most famous achievements was the construction of defensive walls around settlements. These fortifications became known as Amina's Walls. The walls protected communities from attacks and helped secure newly conquered territories. Even today, traces of some of these ancient earthworks can still be found in parts of northern Nigeria. They remain a powerful symbol of her legacy. Amina understood that building an empire required more than military victories. It required lasting infrastructure. Her impact on trade. As Zaza expanded, trade flourished. Merchants traveled safely through territories controlled by the kingdom. Goods such as leather, textiles, kola nuts, and agricultural products moved across the region. The kingdom became wealthier and more influential. Under Amina's leadership, Zaza strengthened its position as an important center of commerce. Her military campaigns were not only about conquest. They were also about protecting economic opportunities for her people. Legend and legacy. Over time, stories about Queen Amina spread across West Africa. Some tales describe her as fearless. Others portray her as nearly unstoppable in battle. While historians continue to debate certain details of her life, her importance is undeniable. She became a symbol of courage, leadership, and determination. In a period when leadership was often dominated by men, Amina proved that strength and vision knew no gender. The final years. Historical records about Amina's final years are limited. What is known is that her influence endured long after her death. The territories she expanded, the trade networks she secured, and the stories she inspired continued to shape the region for generations. Her name became woven into the history of northern Nigeria. Conclusion. Queen Amina was more than a ruler. She was a military commander, a nation builder, a visionary leader. Her story reminds us that Africa's history is filled with remarkable figures whose achievements deserve to be remembered. Centuries after her reign, Queen Amina remains one of the most celebrated women in African history. A warrior queen, a conqueror, and a legend whose story continues to inspire people around the world. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Untold African Stories for more fascinating journeys into Africa's forgotten past.